6, question 1, Jupiter Satellite owned 29 million last year, or made 29 million. They're going to pay out 30% as dividends. They're going to keep 70% as retained earnings, and then they have 2.6 million shares outstanding. The current stock price is 105. What's the return? I'm sorry, there's a return of equity of 11% in the future that's expected to continue. And then what's the required rate of return on the stock? Okay, so let's start with the earnings of 29 million. Dividends are going to be that times 30%. And this is in millions. So we're going to have some growth rate, and what it is they're going to keep 70% of their earnings, and the earnings are going to grow at 11%, and so the growth rate is just going to be 0.7 times 0.11. R, we don't know, but let's take a guess. So we are solving for R. Let me highlight this. And it says that we paid the dividends yesterday. They paid out yesterday, yesterday's dividends. So whatever they paid out, this 8.7 million, is not something that we need to worry about. It occurs like right before time 0 happens. So what we need to do is calculate, times 1 plus g. So what happened was yesterday, we paid 8.7 million in dividends, and we're now at time 0. Next year, we're going to pay out 9.37 in dividends, and that's going to grow at the growth rate. So this is a perpetuity. It would continue on like this forever. But for our purposes, all we need to know is R minus G. So this is C over R minus G. It's the perpetuity formula. This is the total equity value of the company. This is the value that the company would have if you were to buy like all of the shares outstanding. But we have 2.6 million shares outstanding. So that means the share price is $68 given this assumption. But the question doesn't ask for that. It wants to know if the stock price is 105, what the required rate of return on the stock is. And so what we need to do is goal seek, data, goal seek. We're going to set D10 equal to 105 by changing R. 11.13 is the solution. So intuitively, this is the rate of return that is required to set the share price equal to $105. There's another way to do this. I'm going to do it really quickly. When we have this 8.7, we can go ahead and get the share price here. We get the same answer. Let me highlight this in a different color. We get the same answer here, and the reason that we do is because all we do is switch to share price in the first step. In this step, I got total equity value and then divided and got share price. In this, I started with share price and I didn't have to divide anything again. You can use either method on a test, but that's how you solve this problem.